Hey guys, Zach Butler here with iTeachLexus and Peterson Lexus, ready to teach you all about your 2016 Lexus RX 350 climate control operations. Let's dive in. All right, first off, I want to teach you guys how to work your climate control through the simplistic design of just regular switches that we all have become accustomed to with our automobiles over the years. So first off, it's a dual climate control system. So you have driver's temperature here on the left, passenger's temperature on the right. If you apply one simple philosophy moving forward, which is use your auto button, things will be so easy. When you hit the auto switch, it immediately begins to achieve the temperature that is set. So as you can tell, the fan's blowing super hard. It's trying to get it as ice cold as possible. And on a summer day like today, that fan will be blowing really hard. So what you can do is grab your driver's temp, increase it all the way up to a comfortable level, much like a thermostat at your house. Then you can come over here and do the same thing on the passenger side, or the passenger can make his or her own decisions in regards to that. And you can tell now, once we've set a comfortable temperature inside the cabin of 71 degrees, the auto regulates and levels out. The auto is also designed specifically to regulate and control direction of airflow. What that means is auto decides when they come out of the main vents up front, down below your feet, all the above. It makes those decisions based upon the temperature you've set things at. So if we walk through this again, you've got driver, passenger settings. You've got your auto, which works like a thermostat in your house. Now some of the other switches, very straightforward. This is your front defrost. So this will turn off every other aspect of your climate control except doing front defrost. It is a toggle on and off. So once you turn that off, it goes right back to your auto setting. You have an off that turns off the whole climate control system. You have rear defrost and side mirror defrost. So when you switch that on, it will turn off after a 15-minute delay. Now we also have the ability to override our auto and manually control direction of airflow. And as you're pressing this, you're always going to have the indicator right up here showing you what you're doing, in addition to the temperature and the fan speed that the auto is still set at. So we haven't turned off auto fan speed, we've just turned off auto direction of airflow. Now if I come back down here and press auto, it kicks it back on, and as you can see the readout, it says auto above and then auto on the fan speed. Coming back down here, we also have the ability to control our fan speed manually. So that will turn off your auto fan. As you guys can see right up here, as I'm increasing the fan, it no longer reads auto on our instrument display. Kicking back on the auto always resets it and brings it right back to that auto function. Now this button here is really handy. If I make sure that the green light sits above auto, it then begins to sense outside air. When outside air is too polluted, it'll shut off outside air from coming in and immediately recirculate the cabin air. And then if I press it firmly, it'll also allow me, if I press it again, it'll allow me to bring fresh air in from the outside manually. I highly recommend leaving that auto on. And then lastly, on our hard switches, we have this button right here, which when it's turned on, that is, it will begin to filter outside air. So if there's too much pollen in the air, anybody that has allergies, make sure that switch is on. It's a very valuable switch. That's how you work your hard switches, or the manual operating switches right here. Remembering that auto is really the helpful function. Now let's look at how your remote touch toggle and your information screen up above tie in with climate control. Okay guys, we're going to cover the climate control interacting through your remote touch toggle. As you remember, your toggle just moves wherever you want it to go, along with an inner button here and over here, or you can push down for a selection. So first thing I want you to do is hit the menu button, and then you'll notice right up on your screen, you now can pull up what you want. So in this case, we're going to go over to climate and press down. Now from our climate screen, we're greeted with a host of options. So if you guys look, I can come down here to the bottom left corner turn on and off my auto function, turn on or off air conditioning. If for whatever reason you just want the air to stay off, you can do that. I can also impact my dual on or off. So if somebody's been in the car and they hop out, I can turn off dual and utilize my automatic climate control, which is going to know when there's somebody sitting as a passenger. It's a wonderful feature. The eco switch for heating and cooling is maximizing the economy from a heater and a cooling system. There's no reason not to leave that on in the summer and the winter months. And then over here we've got my driver's temp, and then when dual is on, we then will have our ability to do our passenger temperature, knowing that we need that passenger sitting over here for that to function. Manual fan speed. Then we also have manual direction of airflow. When it's not an auto, you lose that auto indicator, and then again I can slide down here, bottom left corner, engage the auto and get my auto climate. Very straightforward. If you look here below the back arrow, we have a switch, an option that you're only going to be able to access through your remote touch toggle and your screen, not on the hard switches we just covered. This will defrost your windshield wipers in the winter time. So we all know that leaving your vehicle outside, if you're up in a cabin, something like that, you get ice on your windshield, it's going to take forever for your wipers to be able to work. So go ahead and hit that switch and engage that to create heat, a heating element, creating all that ice to melt by your windshield wipers. Super handy. Again, that's accessible, guys, through the main climate screen and right below the back arrow. It's kind of a hidden one. Show you again. And we can go back. So those are the switches through your remote touch toggle. I didn't talk about, you can manually control direction of airflow right here as well, just by pressing the arrow where it's going. Highly recommend just using auto. Once you get in the habit of using auto, then it's as simple as changing your temperature on the screen or changing your temperature right down here at these hard switches. All right, guys, we covered the climate control operations for your 2016 RX model Lexus. I hope that helps, and as always, iTeachLexus is about giving all of my guests, all of my clients, videos that make it so simple to learn about their new Lexus vehicle. Please let me know if there's anything more I can do to help you guys. I can be reached via text, by phone, 208-870-2788. Again, Zach Butler with iTeachLexus and Peterson Lexus. Have a great day.